Hi, I'm Michelle Renee, and I am a human connection coach in the Baltimore, Maryland area. But I dabble all over the country. So today I took a question from my sister. She wanted to know for a friend, and I mean it's really for a friend, um, how can her friend learn to love herself more? Um, she wanted to know if I had any podcast suggestions. She wanted to know if I had any book suggestions, and honestly, I needed more information. So I got a little bit more information, and I had some big like, yes, I hear shame coming in here. So first, I want to cover some few quick, just like 3 tips. Um, I want to ask a couple questions. First, friend or whoever's watching this, how are your boundaries? And you might say, I don't have any, or they're great, but I want to ask a question that will help kind of pin that down. Are there times in your life where you find yourself angry? I've been a mom. I am a mom. I'm not sure if this friend is a mom, but I think she is married, and so anytime you're cohabitating with people, um, a clear sign that you're not doing a great job at stating your boundaries, knowing what your boundaries are, defending your boundaries, is if you find yourself angry. Um, so that's one tip, that you've got some boundary work to do. Another question is, are you living authentically? So when I was married, I battled with depression. Um, I honestly didn't know who I was. And when the marriage ended and I got to explore Michelle 2.0, Michelle 3.0, wherever I'm at now, what was really evident was that I was not living authentically. I kind of had to filter my life for the comfort of the people around me, and that didn't make me very happy. So that's question number 2. Are you living authentically? Question number 3, and the last question I'm going to ask to keep it simple, is, are you regularly asking yourself, what do you want right now? So this was a practice that I started, I think it was part of Cuddlist advanced training, or I had to ask myself, Michelle, what do you want right now? Michelle, what do you want right now? And I would do it throughout the day many, many times, and it became a practice. And it's really interesting. I don't want to generalize to moms, but that's my where I come from. We generally don't ask what we want. Nobody asks us what we want. So I want you to start asking yourself what you want. And it might be really simple. It might be, you know what, right now, I really just want to put my feet up. Or, you know what would be great right now is just complete silence, right? So those are the 3 questions. Um, Specifically to my sister's friend, if she's watching this, first I want to highly, highly recommend the book The Gifts of Imperfection by Brene Brown. What I heard in some of the story that my sister passed along was, I saw the word control. And control tends to be a way that we um, protect ourselves from being imperfect, which is all tied back to shame. So Brene Brown, all of her books are great. Start with The Gifts of Imperfection. Um, Honestly, you could go through all of them. I read them all over the course of last year. The next thing I want to say is Untamed. It's like my favorite book of this quarantine time. I've read a lot of books in the last couple months, and Untamed by Glennon Doyle. I think it's written for women, but I think it's a message that everyone could benefit from, and that kind of goes back to the authenticity question. So, um, who would you be if you were untamed? I hope that helps. If you have any questions, either to my sister's friend or to you watching out there on the internet, you can send me an email at michelle@humanconnectioncoach.com. I would love to hear from you. Have a good night.